Hi everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, hi Nicole, I'm really trying to gain some serious muscle. I train 4 to 5 days a week, making sure I hit every muscle group at least once. I lift heavy. I haven't been doing any cardio for fear of losing muscle, but feel like I can't see my muscle because of body fat over it. What is the best way to look lean while still building muscle? How often should I mix in cardio or high-intensity interval training? I want to find that happy medium. Okay, I think it's great that you're lifting consistently about 4 to 5 times a week and you're lifting heavy. The progressive resistance is going to help with muscle gain, but I don't think it's necessary to completely eliminate cardio. However, I don't know many people who can gain a whole lot of muscle doing hours of cardio either. So 30 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week is sufficient. I think it's good for heart health, and it'll actually help with recovery and blood flow and circulation and stress relief and all those good things. More importantly, though, you need to make sure that your nutrition is on target, because if you're eating like crap, you can train as hard as you want, but you're not going to be lean. So I would start tracking your foods. If you're not really sure how many calories to take, I would definitely assist in some help or do your research as far as what would be a good starting point for you. And then making sure that you are consistent, feeding your body with lean protein sources, complex carbohydrates, a balance of healthy fats, and then doing that for a long duration of time. Building muscle takes a long time, and you have got to be diligent and, like I said, consistent for a long time. If your goal is to gain muscle, is it bad to also train for a marathon at the same time? I have been told that running long distances breaks down your muscles and will work against your goal of gaining muscle. Yes, I do believe that if you are trying to gain muscle, it's not a smart idea to train for a marathon at the same time. They're two totally different goals. In one, you are doing a ton of cardio and you're not really putting enough focus on the weightlifting aspect of it, because if you're it would be overtraining. And usually if you're trying to build muscle, your calories are at an influx and your cardio is down. So they are totally different training protocols. So if you want to run a marathon first, I would do that. And then once that's finished, I would try, building more muscle and getting on a different program for that. But to do both, it's going to be near impossible, yes. I incorporate some kind of squat in my regimen almost daily, and it doesn't seem to target my glutes like I would like. I feel it more in my quads. Why do you think that is, and what do you recommend for my glute and hamstring area? I don't think it's good to do squats every day because you're never going to allow your muscle to recover. I mean, your quads are a very major muscle in your body. And if you're constantly breaking them down, they're never going to get a chance to rebuild and get better and stronger and bigger. So I would only do them 2 days a week. If you're hitting them hard enough, that should be enough. As far as your glutes, if you're not really feeling it in your glutes, I would try doing glute-specific exercises before you do your squats. So things like cable kickbacks or one-legged leg press or butt blasters, something that really just targets the glute that you feel the most before you do your squats. That way your mind is already focused on that muscle group and you're going to feel it more when you do your squats. Another thing is when you are performing your squats, make sure that you're going low enough, because if you're hitting the bottom of your squat and you're not even going parallel, you're going to put more emphasis on the front of the legs instead of the glutes. And the last question I have is, should we use our supplements such as glutamine or branched chain amino acids even on a rest day? I don't think it's not going to hurt you. Glutamine is great for immunity and muscle recovery. So if you're really sore on your off day, if you wanted to take glutamine, that's not going to hurt you. And same with branched chain amino acids. The amino acids you are getting through your foods. So if you wanted to take a scoop of branched chains, that's also not going to hurt you either. So that's my question. Those are my questions for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back here every Friday to answer them for you. Until then, keep living the fit life.